Hey everyone, welcome to this edition of Video Explosion, coming to you from the home studio in New Jersey here. We got a special guest in the house today, DJ Mixmash. What's up, DJ Mixmash?
Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me, Kyle.
What's going on, man? You're in town from North Carolina. What you been up to, man?
Well, I mean, it feels like what haven't I been up to? I've been DJing a lot, and I guess, as they say, like every person has their year where they start to rise up, and I guess so far this year has been my rise. I've been DJing on a couple of radio stations, and as of recently, I'm starting to get into the whole DJing in Coliseums out in Greensboro. Shout out to my good friend Mr. Dale Knight over at the Greensboro Coliseum, having me possibly DJ this. I don't know if it's the state fair or the county fair, but either way, blessings come in many shapes and forms, and this is definitely a blessing, and I appreciate it. So.
Hey, that's good news. And tell us also about WQFS, Gulliver College Radio. Can you shed some light on that?
So, WQFS is, for now, I am doing special guest sets. Shout out to my good friend DJ Clash, who actually linked us all together, so big ups to him. WQFS, I DJ a show called House Music Mondays, and basically how that works is that's Clash's show, and Clash comes on and starts the show, and then I'll come on after him to play.
Outstanding. And also, let us know, how did you get the inspiration to want to spin, be a DJ, get on the radio? Where's the inspiration come from?
So the inspiration really stemmed from when I was younger. My father used to have, I used to have cassettes of Barney and Sesame Street, and every time we would go in the car, my father would always have to hear, "I love you, you love me, you get the drift." And he was tired of it. Sorry for putting you through it. Anyway, he said, let's try something different, and he took out the Barney and Sesame Street cassette, and he put in a cassette of Red Alert. And what intrigued me was that, for everyone that knows Red Alert, you know that,
A friend of mine that, part of the group that I was involved with, his name was Pow Wow. Him and I used to always talk about this cartoon character that was called Chicken Hawk. And every time he finished saying something, he used to always say, yes.
Yeah, I'm a chicken hawk. I'll show that chicken who's boss.
So I just took that yes and I lengthened it. And I started doing it and not knowing how catchy it was going to be. And I just kept it going.
When I heard that and I saw him scratching, I was like, well, how is he doing it? Then I learned, you're rubbing a record back and forth.
You know who it is, Hot 97, DJ Red Alert in the house here, Video Explosion. What's up, man? What's going on?
Oh, man, everything chilly, dog, man. Just relaxing and relaxing. And when I'm at home, I'll be scratching.
And then when I heard Funkmaster Flex mix two records, at first I thought, he literally put two records on top of one turntable to mix them together. Then I realized, you need two turntables. And I'm like, okay, well, I want to do what they're doing. So at the age of 9, I approached my father saying, I want to DJ. And he had said, if you really want to DJ, show me that you have good grades in school. And I've been doing this, I really started at the age of 10, but I've been doing this for about 17 years now.
I was trying to share with him what good music was back then.
But did you ever think that it would take off in your, for me?
I just want you to be happy, son.
I know that, but I'm just asking you, did you ever think did you ever look back and say, I never thought that he would want to do, make the house into a club every Friday night?
The house was a club every Friday night. That is very true. But your journey's not over, so I can't answer that question yet. Right?
So that was
every Friday night. Believe me, every Friday night.
Saturday, well. And the only time I would do Sundays is when the holidays would come, when they were, because I would get that from Kiss FM. When they used to do the holiday mix weekends on the radio. Mm-hmm. I used to love that.
Mixmash, you also have a love for cassette tapes and
Yes.
classic audio recordings from the radio, from some of the pioneering DJs. I'm holding a cassette tape here for some of y'all folks. You know, this is, you know, I guess after beta and some other formats, but the cassette tape, I believe, is making a comeback as well.
It
right,
is. I just posted about it on Facebook yesterday. Can I just say, like, this cassette I have in my hand is a very important. Yeah, I got this cassette yesterday when I came here, and this tape right here is a mix from Mr. Magic and Marley Marl on WBLS from 1987. Reason why I cherish this is because my father's old radio cassettes, I don't have them anymore. And my goal is to get not MP3s, not CDs, the actual cassettes of these old radio recordings. Reason why I love radio recordings, it gives me a glimpse back into what life was like before I was born. And it gives me it paints a picture of what the world and, like, I can kind of picture like what New York City was like back in '87.
But who are some of your favorite DJs that you've liked along the way, and who you still like?
There's a couple that I've really looked up to. Obviously, you know, Red Alert, for what it's worth. You know, I'm good friends with Red Alert and grew up listening to Red Alert. Kid Capri, definitely. You know, Kid Capri is one thing that amazes me about Kid Capri is that dude can go through 15 records within like a minute.
Yeah.
And the way Kid Capri, like, and also I like, you know, Brucey B. Like, Brucey B is top notch too, and like that swag he had on the, and even like Ron G. and like, there's a bunch of cats that but you had a lot of cats that laid the foundation down for, you know, where we are today.
Also adding to that list, DJ Pete Rock, who was on Marley Marl.
Yeah, in
Wow.
control.
In control. Yeah.
Listen, I don't mean to be biased, but I gotta say this here. When Pete Rock came on, and I love Red Alert, I love Sammy B and all them, but when Pete Rock came on, game over. I love Red Alert to death, and you know, but, and it hurts my heart to say it, but when Pete Rock came on,
Yeah.
nuts.
And if I'm correct, if I remember right, I think WBLS also had DJ Kevy Kev.
Yeah, Kevy Kev, I'm gonna tell you,
Right?
it was Kevy Kev, Clark Kent,
Oh, Dana Dane's DJ.
yes, Pete Rock, and you know who was tough too? Chili Q. A lot of people sleep on Chili Q, but he was nice because Chili Q was on Mr. Magic's show as well. And then a lot of people don't know that DJ Premier did the Thunderstorm on WBLS. That was in like the early 90s. There's so many people that was on Kiss and BLS at the time, man. Phenomenon.
Yes, sir. And share for our listeners, Mixmash, how long have you been blind?
For 27 years, aka all my life.
All your life. And how, along with, things you accomplish day to day and with the DJing, how were you able to, I want to ask, as far as the vinyl and the records, using your hands to feel your way, to cue the records, and to know how far back to spin, to mix, or to extend the break. How are you able to, internalize that through your mind so you're on time and on point with your quick mixes and scratches?
It's all about listening. Like, you gotta really, like, I remember when I was in school and someone said to me, you have to work twice as hard as the other students. And it wasn't a knock, but I look at that equation with this, sighted DJs are able to see the record and know where the break is. Mm-hmm. Also able to see, like on the computer, like the BPMs and everything. With a blind person, or at least for me, I gotta listen to the record, study that record. Okay, in my head I know where Bounce Rock Skate Roll Vaughn Mason's like in the middle of the joint. Or Good Times is in the middle. Like, shouts to Soul Buck. He said to me, this is like when I remember one time I was trying to cut up Good Times and it was sloppy. And he said, the one thing you gotta always remember is that as a DJ, make sure your timing is on point.
We're gonna go into our next segment with DJ Mixmash on the 1 and 2, the 1200s. Getting busy.
They're looking real good right now.
Thank you. They're ready.
Yes, sir.
They're strong. All right. Right back at you. Video explosion.
Yo, Chuck, you better give us a skill turn on us. Show that we can do this, cause we always do this. Yeah, boy. Yo, Chuck, you better give us a skill turn on us. Show that we can do this, cause we up. You better give us a skill turn on us. Show that we can. Yo, Chuck, you better give us a skill turn on us. Show that we can do this, cause we always do this. Yeah, boy.
How low we go? Death row. Once again, back is the incredible. Public enemy number 1. 5 volts and 3. And I got
Oh, see. You got me started with this. Don't let me. Hold on for a minute. This is light work here. I'm gonna try and make this work. There we go. Yeah.
DJ Mixmash in the house. Here on Video Explosion, another hot live performance.
Yeah, man, that was
Right here.
That was fun, man. Whew.
Hey man, no, I was deaf. Thanks for being with us today. Not for real, man. Yo, no, we appreciate you
Oh
coming on,
man, you had me catching a flashback up in here, man.